Marie. You're in for a real treat today. We're going to be talking about transitioning into spring with a pop of color. This is always a lot of fun when you get to change seasons and learn some new tricks on how to keep it inexpensive too. Let's start with the most obvious things. A nice pop of color for a pant leg is always a staple for a transition in a season. So go ahead and get yourself a jegging. It looks like a jean, but it fits like a legging, so it's going to be nice and tight to the leg. But a pop of color in a jegging is the way to go this spring. Another real common way to pop a color that's inexpensive is to get yourself a couple of different colors of camis, a camisole, okay? So it's a good layering piece. I have other videos on those too. It's one of my favorites. So grab a couple different colors where you can just pop it underneath a sweater or a blazer, and all of a sudden you're looking mighty springy, okay? Next would be your typical layering top with a pop of color. So now you have kind of like a flower print, which is real big for spring 14. So get yourself something with a flower print. This just happens to be a cute wrap top, so it's very flattering on all body types. But definitely a nice pop of color there. Another great way is a simple sweater or blazer. You can easily pop a color on a top layer, and that's another real great way to do it. You're going to be able to transition into later summer and fall also with a top layer of color. So don't worry about spending some of your budget on a piece like this. It'll probably even be great for next spring. Usually our trendy colors don't go away that quick, so it's a great purchase for you. Something that also is pretty obvious for just a little pop of color for spring is a necklace with a lot more color to it, as opposed to just being silver or just being gold. Pop some color in that necklace. Great inexpensive way also. A belt that has some color to it, of course. Great simple way. Of course, a scarf. We always talk about a nice bright colored scarf, right? Tie it around your neck, tie it around your purse. I also have a video on how to tie scarves and multi-purposing, different ways to tie and use, okay? Another kind of popular way to pop color would be in a shoe. Grab something that has a little bit of a trend-on color to it, and all of a sudden you're looking springy if you do nothing else to your clothes at all. Just pop a color down at the bottom. Okay, a couple other simple ways. A little clutch with maybe a little bit of a springy color to it. This one especially, it's kind of like a burlap type look, so that's absolutely very springy, summery. Again, these will get you through several months right into when fall starts. An obvious pop of color here with my nice bright pink and kind of orange. I kind of like these bigger type bags because what I do is I throw a couple small bags inside of them. So whatever I need, like I would put my small clutch inside my bag. Then when it's in my car, I can just grab out whatever I need, or I can take the whole thing as well. And then also a metallic. You don't really tend to think of metallic as a color, but more of a neutral. But when it comes to transitioning seasons, especially this spring and summer, metallics are still huge. So grab yourself a metallic and consider it a color. All right, a couple less obvious things I want to go with here. This is a top that you've seen me wear in a video. It's a little bit more of a jersey knit and a little bit more of a fitted shirt. Sometimes women don't want to wear these because they feel like you can see every lady bump on their body. Well, I'll tell you what, if you have a top like this that you just feel like you can't really pull off, let me show you how to still use this. Don't donate it just yet. Go ahead and take your top and you want to give it a couple flips of the material, and then just take and fold it over in the body so you're creating kind of like a roll of the material. Suddenly now you have a little scarf looking top. I would just take the sleeves, fold one inside the other. It's almost like what you could do with a cardigan for a look, but all of a sudden you have yourself a scarf looking decoration around your neck. Great little use for a top that you might not want to throw on, but it still has that pop of color. One last one. So it's not quite spring yet. You can't quite wear this nice cool shirt that's sleeveless, but it does have that pop of color if you don't want to run out and buy something yet. I took this top, I just buttoned it all the way up. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and wrap it around my neck. Here's the collar and here's the bottom that would be at my waist. What I'm going to do is take the part that would be down at my waist, put it through the armhole of my top, and then back out where my neck would be. And all of a sudden, now take this extra material, roll it under, and all of a sudden, again, you have a cute little, almost like what would be a scarf, pop of color that you can put under a blazer, a jean jacket, or just throw on with any old top, and you have that pop of color and you've spent nothing. It's something you already had in your closet. Last but not least, if worse comes to worse and you just can't find that pop of color, grab yourself a vitamin-infused, colored, antioxidant packed water and just carry it around. Ladies, there's one unique and beautiful you, and we are going to capture that.